Who's ready to play?
Is that a trick question?
Me.
I am.
Pick me, choose me.
I don't hear Victoria.
She's muted.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
That is a song, fun fact.
You know, it was very important that Victoria chime in because she has to pick high or low.
I'm feeling like it's a nat 20 kind of day, so we're gonna go high.
Oh, all right. Midas, Czar, and Koshka.
God, every time. I'm gonna close my notes.
Wait, did you say is it the highest?
Yeah.
It's three.
Oh.
The dice gods are not with you today, my dear.
I kind of was expecting it, so
You put it out there in the
YOLO.
world. You put it out there. That's why.
I did. And I prefaced it knowing that I was probably gonna have to do it. It's fine. Whatever. Just keep in mind I really don't remember shit on a good day, so here we go. Okay, so last episode of Crimson Skies, the
Good
crew
start.
Yeah, thank you. The crew was in Balland. Well, was okay, so we were gonna fight some dragons, but then we heard a rumble of sorts and cries from the town of Balland. So we ran back towards the screams to find a shattered storefront and people standing around, and the gentleman whose name I forget, but he is mentioned quite frequently. I want to call him Lieutenant Frost, and that's not his name.
Brick.
Lieutenant Brick? Officer Brick. Commander Brick. Something Brick was there. Sergeant, thank you. I went through almost all of them. So Sergeant Brick was there, and he was speaking to the shop owner, and through some crafty camouflage, Koshka tried to kind of eavesdrop and then sneak her way into the shop to kind of see what's going on. She was caught, picked up by the back of her neck and thrown into an alley. And then because of that, she was able to speak to Sergeant Brick about the goings on. And he said that the Rolling Thunder Bandit had hit a couple of different places within the town. There didn't seem to be that much connection, that it was mostly vandalism and petty crimes, just a smidgen of theft. And then she asked, if her and her crew, the Mighty Ducks, could go investigate. Maybe they could help, So they went in after the crowds had been cleared by the Vronto guards, and they kind of looked. Oh my god, I just remembered what happened last week. Oh my god. Okay. So they looked around and investigated, and they found a little bit of blood. Pippi found some blood, just a smidge. And then Koshka and Pippi went looking for the smell to see if they could find them, and also Czar came up with a very interesting and thorough plan, I believe it was Czar, about maybe we should impersonate, kind of be like, oh, look, there's an impersonator. I bet you, that the original Rolling Thunder Bandit would come to see this spectacle. And guys, I can't read campaign chat and do this at the same time. Okay, so
Don't read.
We were gonna do the plan. So I think it was Czar, but then we collectively decided as a group, potentially just Midas, to impersonate said Rolling Thunder Bandit, and that means wearing like a pig mask and destroying this city sanctioned house on the outskirts, big kabooms, etc., casting some spells, gathering some attention, and then Pippi and Koshka were hiding in the wings, ready to sniff out the smell similar to the blood. So Midas, as the Rolling Thunder Bandit, blows up the house. Everything goes according to plan. Pippi catches the scent and then is chasing after the Rolling Thunder Bandit, who is still wearing his pig mask, So they're chasing them, and then other people are chasing them too. Midas is floating like a bad bitch, okay? Floating, flying, chasing the Rolling Thunder Bandit. And Midas actually uses some sort of cool lasso loop situation and gets him by the feet, pulls him up in the air, and then this guy pulls out a spell scroll from his bag and then transports himself away so he's free again. And then he's yelling, not here, not here. And we're like, what are you talking about? So obviously we're all chasing after him still. And then chaos ensues. Pretty sure Czar, I want to say fireballed him, but maybe not. Did something that essentially incapacitated him. Midas pulled off the mask, and it was this cute little bunny guy. But we didn't vibe with him right away. He was saying, where's Corey? Where's Corey? Which is a little bit sus. And then he tried to explain that he was her long lost love. And we're like, okay, that's extra sus. Why are you blowing things up? So then his rationale was to get our attention, and then he had followed us around to try to get in contact with Corey because he up and left her 5 years ago. Rude. So we obviously didn't trust this guy and let him be taken to jail by Sergeant Brick, because we deduce that if he was stuck in jail, then we would at least know where he was. So that was the plan. So now this little guy, his name is Caspian. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. He is in jail. And we sent a paper bird to Corey saying, hey, we found this dude who says he knows you. Just wanted to let you know that there's some weirdos out here, just in case, because we didn't want to bring him to see our girl Corey and then have murder, okay? So he's in jail. We wrote the paper bird. He said, tell her about the alien bunnies, I think is what it was. Alien bunnies, or just aliens with 4 arms and 6 legs. 6 legs and 4 arms, whatever. Those numbers. And we sent out the paper bird, and then that's all I got. I don't
That's
know
it.
anything.
That's all. That's all you have.
I was expecting more. Jeez.
You know what? I pulled out all of the stops halfway
You
through
pulled
that
out
story. I
all
knew
the
where I was
details.
going.
Well, you forgot what Commoner number 6 did during that mission, so you don't get any inspiration. That was great, though. You did fantastic. Way to go.
Thank you. I kind of realized where I was
Way
going
good.
with it halfway through that, so I'm glad I...
Claps in chat.
Claps everywhere.
Thank you.
Midas was quickly sifting through the YouTube video to make sure everything was correct.
That is true.
Yeah, so you guys did everything that Koshka just said.
Did I say that?
What's up?
So sorry. Did I say that you were my crew? I'm reading the chat now.
Yeah.
I really didn't mean that. Okay, still love you guys. Continue, GM. My apologies.
So yeah, you guys, caught the Rolling Thunder Bandit, revealed himself to be Caspian, and then you also went over to the Stellaris militia, where the town crier kind of told you to go to get more information about those dragon attacks that had been happening. You guys left. It was probably mid-afternoon, I would say, probably maybe early afternoon after your morning dealing with the Rolling Thunder Bandit. Wrapped up quite nicely in the morning for you guys, and heading down towards Dunblane from Balland, heading south. You guys are all walking down the road, and it's a beautiful day outside. And as you guys are walking, Koshka, you see It's a little bit of a retcon from the end of the last session, but you see walking down the road, Pippi has a little thing kind of you notice, Koshka, on Pippi's helmet, there seems to be like a small piece of paper just kind of like flapping in the wind from his helmet. What do you do, Koshka, when you see that?
I sneakily grab the paper, hopefully kind of looking around to see if anyone else can see.
Okay, so make a sleight of hand check for me. Okay, 14. Let me see something here. Does anyone have a passive perception of 14 or higher?
No.
10.
Yeah.
No. I don't know how.
Drag is not that perceptive.
Perceptuous.
So yeah, Koshka, you're able to get the letter without anyone seeing, and as you open it up, you can see that it's written in a secret language that you understand, and probably you alone. And I sent you the contents of whatever is in there in your little channel
Yes,
there.
I remembered that, so I'm looking at it.
Perfect. So yeah, you kind of see that, and running through the events of the day, you're not entirely sure how someone might have snuck that into Pippi's helmet, but recalling the events of earlier that day, Pippi was nose down, going through crowds, sniffing out the bandits. So I mean, it really could have happened at any time. You're not 100% sure when it got there, but you have that note now. And as you guys continue down towards Dunblane, in the far distance, you can see large creatures in the sky, and they appear to be swooping down and climbing back up into the sky quite quickly. And seeing those creatures in the air, what do you guys want to do?
Guy, it's still not too late to ignore that. He points towards the the things in the sky.
Ignore? Look at that! Is that what I think it is?
Deaf.
Definitely. I don't think we came to ignore this.
Run towards the danger.
No.
Yes.
Well, death. It's only death if it, catches us. So
It's only death.
last one's a rotten egg. And so I
But
take off.
If we're running too, why is he running?
Drag runs too.
Why are both running? Why are you running?
I don't know. Let's go.
Koshka and Pippi start running too.
Midas groans before doing a pity jog.
Also, I'm gonna cast Major Armor stuff before we start.
Yeah, you guys are pretty far away and closing in, so you have the opportunity to do so, Czar, or if anyone else wants to do anything.
Rest?
Nope.
Can we get spell slots back? No! That's not...
Drag wants to rage when we get close enough.
Koshka wants to yell out in Draconic, "Hello, we are friends."
How far are we?
With everyone kind of jogging and running now, you're probably closing in about 100 and maybe 150 feet from the action.
Oh my god.
It's a couple football fields you guys have been jogging to get towards there.
That's not enough time to infuse anything. Okay.
Whoops.
So as you guys approach the scene, you can see two large, scaly creatures high up in the sky as they almost dive bomb in unison. There's two of them, and they're kind of like intersecting down close to the ground, where as you approach, you can see four individuals, three of them quite heavily clad in very thick plate armor. And you can see another person there, a little bit smaller in stature, but appears to be wearing some like chainmail. And these creatures just keep dive bombing, and they come down and they swoop up after trying to scrape and bite at these four individuals here. And as you all approach, these creatures begin to take notice of you as well. And we're going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, shit.
Yeah, don't you think?
Right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, scheiße.
Solid.
I rolled
Oh, David, I see damage.
Oh my god!
The worst initiative so far.
What is this?
All right, good luck, mine.
21? Wait, whoa, wait! What is going on? Wow. What happened?
I don't know.
Drag, Eladrian, what the fuck?
I rolled a 1!
Oh my god! Y'all were the one who was like wanted to do this. Why did I want to be here?
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
A 1 turn to 4. I love it. All right.
My
Alright.
one turned to 2.
Oh. There it is. All right. Okay, so we got that. Then we get this, and then we get this. All right. So as you all approach the scene, you see one of the heavily clad people in armor yell out over to you, "Be careful, they're attacking from above."
No kidding.
So perception as well.
Who would have saw that coming?
And Midas, you're up. These creatures are currently about, let's say, like 60 feet up in the sky.
Okay.
Can Midas see if they're like how? Yeah. Let me try that again. Are they focused on not us? Or do they know like we're about to come jump them?
They haven't like taken you guys as a threat just yet. They've definitely noticed you approaching as everyone's out in the open here. But they're definitely more engaged with the other four that they've been battling with.
Okay. Yeah. Midas is gonna annoyingly gonna get to the front of the group because he doesn't know why Zara is in the front. And then he's gonna do two things. He is going to activate his defensive field, and then he's also gonna activate mirror image.
All right.
Ooh. And I'm pretty sure Zar ran there first.
I did.
Got ahead of everybody.
He is.
All right, so defensive field and mirror image. Very nice.
Well played.
So you just move your feller wherever you want them. And is that everything for you?
He is. Oop, here we go.
So, question: Are these people with the blue circles? Are they? Do we know anything about them? Like, are they good? Did we just show up and they just yelled at us and said, "Hey, they're coming from above"?
Do we recognize their armor or anything?
They are those paladins of the Advent. They have the similar armor that they had, and I think the Stellaris militia kind of guy at the HQ might have mentioned that the paladins had gone out a little bit earlier in the day hunting these dragons.
It's true, he did do that.
The calendar boys.
All right. So, Midas, you moving your character?
Yeah, he already moved.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the. I said he didn't move. All right. So, seemingly the leader of this band of 4 people belonging to the Paladins of the Advent. You see him kind of charge out in front of his compatriots here, shield up at the ready, and looking like he's going to take a swing whenever this thing comes down and tries to attack them. So this guy is kind of readying in action, and the one on the other side gets in front of the less armored individual with them and kind of takes that protective position similar to the leader looking gentleman in front of this cleric. And next, you guys see this winged creature fly down and almost like a dive bomb position. It doesn't hit the ground. It kind of hovers and swoops, being about 10 feet off the ground. And you can see it trying to take a bite out of this individual. And it's going to roll. Oh, what 11? 11 doesn't hit, but as its bite glances off of this paladin's shield, you can see from the back, this creature has like almost like a scorpion-like stinger, quite large, as it tries to pierce this individual. But the plate armor on these paladins is very thick as the stinger glances off, and you see the creature swoop up and climb about 20 feet into the sky. And that's this one's turn. Koshka, what's going on?
Damn it. Well, well. Okay, so she's gonna pull out her rope. Got 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna tie it to one of her arrows.
Oh.
And she's going to shoot it at the dragon, aiming like right behind his head, kind of in between his like shoulder blades.
Okay. And what are you trying to do with this shot?
Attach a rope to a dragon.
All right, cool. So right now you're about 50 feet away from it if you were like flat on the, like if it was on the ground. So it's about 20 feet in the air. So you do have to move a little bit as, this thing just swooped in and tried to attack, and now it's on the way up as you try to do what you're about to do.
Okay, so I'm going to move right to there. And shoot. So I'll just roll it, I guess.
Okay. It's not showing you guys move for me. It's weird.
Oh, I moved. Oh yeah, it moved me back. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of glitching out. That's why like I was trying to move in. It kept like things shotting me.
All right, hold on a sec. Everyone back out of the VTT real quick. I'm just gonna refresh.
You back out.
You back out.
What?
Okay, now you guys are moved a little bit now. Okay.
So Koshka moved up there. my god. Why?
There you go. Now
There
I can
I
see.
go. Okay. I'm gonna do.
Good job.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
What nigga damn?
Okay, she's gonna hold on to the rope and plant her feet.
So roll damage as well.
Okay. 8. 10. I lied.
It's gonna be 12 because you get the first die maxed out.
Ooh.
All right, so 12. All right. All right, and the bow, the arrow sinks into this creature's skin, and you're holding on for dear life right now.
Hell yeah.
All right, next up, it is this other creature's turn, and it, kind of similar to its partner, is going to swoop down and try and strike at the paladin right here. So it's going to swoop down and do another, once again, staying about 10 feet off the ground. It will try to bite at this guy. And 21 will hit as this guy takes quite the chomp to his armor, and on the ground you can see the creature just kind of takes a quick bite of it, getting like underneath the paladin's armpit, basically where it's a little bit more exposed, the plate armor, as a tooth quickly sinks in, and then you can see from behind its stinger come through, but the paladin's able to get his shield up and block the stinger, but he does still take a little bit of damage from that attack. And the dragon swoops up and flies over top of you guys. This one's about he flies up about 40 feet above you. And that will be its turn. Zara, you're up.
Okay. Crap. Midas, do you have a plan?
Midas just looks over at Zara with the most deadpan look.
It's a genuine question.
Give me like 6 seconds.
Okay, you got 6 seconds. And I'll cast Fly on Midas.
Hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, so the book comes out, Bart comes out with his little head, and together we'll create dragon's wings out of glyphs, and we'll take that and throw it to Midas, and it'll kind of stick to Midas's back as he has glyph dragon wings now.
Wow, he looks awesome.
Midas like kind of like tries to look at it. It's like, it does it match?
Oh, what color would you like it? I'll throw a blue one. Better? Oh, sorry, purple. Okay. No, look your soul here, black.
What?
All right, Matt, because I love you. Okay, I don't know what you want me to. How about this? I'll just throw them all in there, and it'll just be a rainbow of color glyphs.
Yeah.
Have it fried.
All right. And is that concentration, Zar?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Uh-oh. Please do not get hurt.
Good luck.
All right. Anything
Counting on you.
else? Anything else, Zar?
That's all I can do.
All right. Next up, it is this cleric here, and you see them take a quick knee and do in a little genuflect, and they cast Bless on their compatriots here. And that will be that person's turn. Eladrin, you're up.
So there is a dragon above us, yes?
Yeah,
Like
It's
or
about-
whatever it is.
it's about 40 feet above you.
And the other one is, is just as far away from it as we are. Okay. So
That
I'm going
one's-
to just
Yeah, that one kind of closer to the group is about 20 feet in the air. This one's about 40.
but yeah.
The one
think
close to
that-
you guys.
Yeah, no problem. I was going to see if I could get both of them in this, but I don't think so. But I'm going to cast slow on the guy right up on top of us, right in front of our group.
Okay,
Not the one that Koshka is already attached to.
right. All right, so what's it need to do?
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, right? Yes, wisdom saving throw.
All right, 6.
15 is what it needed to make, so probably not the way. Okay, so it is now. Here, I'm going to send it to the log. But it is essentially its speed is halved. It has a -2 AC and to dexterity saving throws, and it cannot use any reactions. It can neither use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Gotcha.
Regardless of abilities, it cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Gotcha. All right.
It can get out of it with a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Is that concentration for you?
Maybe so, but it's only if I pretend it's not. Is it not?
I like the sound of that.
Anything else, Eladrin?
I'm going to. I'm going to cast. I'm going to shoot a bardic inspiration. Over to Drag because she hasn't gone yet, right? She's the only one. She's next.
She is next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to send a bardic inspiring thing to her. Bing, bong, 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 bong.
All right. And
Wow.
if that's everything, Dragonista, you're up.
That'll be it.
Drag. How far above us?
This guy,
Said
that's
one of them's 20 feet, right?
the one near Koshka and these paladins is 20 feet, and this one that Eladrin just slowed is about 40 feet in the air.
All right. I am going to move close to this one. I forgot to measure.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. And I am going to use my breath weapon towards that dragon. I'm gonna yell at him, "Fight me like a dragon!" And then I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
How far does the breath weapon reach?
30 feet.
All right. So
a
explain.
5-foot.
So explain how this looks.
So she screams at it, and then she takes a big old breath in, facing down, and then she stands up and throws her fists up in the air at him, and lets out this huge blue breath weapon.
All right. And what does it need to do?
Dexterity saving throw of 12.
All right.
And it has a -2.
Not this one. That it's
Oh,
that she's
dang!
doing.
I was so excited.
But it,
I was
but it
so
rolled
excited.
a 7. It rolled a 7.
And and then damages. Best. But it also got hit with some glitter angels, which
Does that work with your breath weapon? Or is it a melee attack?
that is a great question.
All right, you look into that,
Mm-hmm.
and Yeah, so you are raging as well, so that's good. I just don't know if the glitter angels work on a non-melee attack. That's all.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Doesn't specify.
More. Yeah.
All right, let me take a look. But with that, is there anything else you would want to do?
No, that was it.
All right, beautiful. So next up, it is this guy over here. And you see him kind of grab a javelin of his, and he's gonna whip it at this flying creature. Let me just quickly take a quick look at your thingy-majig. So I'm gonna say the breath weapon doesn't, because you have to hit with an attack, and like the breath weapon is it's something that would require like an attack roll.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and this guy's gonna just chuck a javelin. Let's just have him roll a thingy-majig. Yeah, this guy's got beefy stats. All right.
Beefy.
Oh yeah, so he's going to whip a javelin at this flying creature, but it's too quick as it swooshes down and back up. So with that, we're at the top of the round. Combat tactics. Let's go now.
I'm gonna fucking ride this dragon.
Midas is about to
Ride that dragon.
uppercut the other dragon.
Heck yes.
Hell yeah. Sick. I love
Do we
it.
need to figure out a way to bring it to the ground?
Midas is flying.
Oh yeah, I fucking forgot.
Yeah. As long as Zars doesn't get hit, I'm fine. I probably
Alright.
can take it. Even if he does get hit and I fall, I probably could take it as long as I don't take any damage beforehand.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Y'all good?
Yippee.
Yeah.
Midas, you're up.
Yeah. So how high in the air is it?
So this guy's about 40 feet. The one
Perfect.
near you guys.
Yeah, Midas is gonna fly upwards and go in for the uppercut.
All right. So it's got -2 to its AC.
He.
Hey.
Yeah, first one's a hit.
Yippee.
That's gonna hit.
Yep.
Yippee. Oh my god, what are these damage rolls? Damn, that was almost a 16.
With the drop in its AC, that hits.
Wow.
Oh
okay.
snap!
And then last
Yeah.
one.
Big damage.
Oh my god, I was almost at 18.
Oh,
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, Midas just like leaps upwards using his newfound wings to help him and just starts punching upwards. Just boom, 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 boom. Kind of like punching the underbelly.
Yeah, and your punch is a fine purchase, as this creature is not used to things flying up and punching it, so it's caught a little bit off guard, and it's slowed down in the air. So you're able to get to this creature. You're like doing like a rapid fire of fists at it, but it's just slowed. Anything else you want to do?
No.
All right, so you're both currently about 40 feet in the air.
He wants to hit me so bad.
Next up, it is this gentleman's turn, and he's going to rush up, and he's going to throw a javelin at this creature as well. So it's going to roll. Oh yeah, that's going to hit it. So the javelin flies at this creature, dealing. Oh damn! All right, so that's going to be about 12 points of damage. All right, beautiful. As javelin sticks into this creature. Next up is the other, like on its underbelly, as it's about 20 feet in the air. This other paladin is once again just taking a very defensive position, guarding the cleric over here. So he's just going to get the shield ready for any kind of incoming attack. Now it is this creature's turn, and Koshka, you are attached to it. You're holding on, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this thing is, so right now it's 20 feet in the air, and it's going to try and climb up a little bit higher into the sky. So you're going to have to make an contested athletics check against this creature, and I'm going to say, because it's a large creature, that you have disadvantage on it.
What's a contested athletics check?
So you just roll like an athletics or strength check against this creature's strength, basically.
And you want me to roll it again for disadvantage?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Scheiße.
All right, so this thing starts to climb, and you get lifted off of the ground.
Okay.
You're up in the air about 20 feet as this creature circles around and dives back down towards Dragonista. So it goes up about 20, comes down about 40. All right. And Drag, this thing is like just out of the reach of your two trident handles as it stays about 10 feet above you. But it's swooping down and trying to bite at you. And and Koshka's along for the ride. Is a 15 hit?
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. 16 damage, but that gets halved because you're raging. So 8. And as it bites at you, it's also going to propel its stinger at you as well. 14. That does not hit you.
Does not hit.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. And Koshka, you, once again, are just being dragged along for the ride here. As this creature swoop down and try to attack Dragonista, it's going to climb up about 20 feet in the air. And at this point, you're still kind of like dangling in the sky, but you're not too far off of the ground at this point. As it kind of made its roundabout move, you kind of like got caught in like a whiplash of getting swung around with it. But it flew back down, tried to attack Drag, and now you're just a little bit off of the ground. But with that, it's you and Pippi's turn. So you got two hands on this rope, dangling about 10 feet off of the ground.
Just trying to decide what I'm doing with Pippi. I'm just gonna like yell to Pippi like, "Protect Czar!" and then put him like right, kind of like close to Czar. Is this him? Is this Pippi? It is right there. So he's right there, and he's like snarling up. And then Koshka is gonna climb up that dang rope. She's gonna like use her like back feet because she's close to the ground to push off as high as she can, and then just start climbing up the rope.
All right. I will allow you to make a, we'll say another athletics check. Just a nice flat one. And how long is that? How long is the length of rope that you shot at it?
20 feet. Or the full length of rope is 50 feet.
And that is that like
there's
the
only
whole
20 feet in between her and the dragon. So
okay.
There's 30 feet of rope behind her.
So yeah, so with the 8, the whole momentum of this creature lifting you off the ground, flying and kind of flinging you around, you lose your grip and you do fall onto the ground. Only 10 feet in the air. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you come crashing down onto the ground. The rope is still dangling from this creature, but as it kind of swoops up and flies away, you're not able to hold on tight enough.
Okay, so there's still a bunch of rope on the ground. So can she try to grab the rope again, or is that another action?
It'll be another action to try and grab a hold of that and like hold on to it.
Okay, she doesn't have another action, so she just lets it go. Like there's nothing she can do. So this dragon just flying around with a rope on it. If anybody wants to grab it, just saying.
All right, is that everything?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, next up is this one over here. And it's going to go after Midas, who attacked this thing, and it's very confused at this person flying in the air. But it's just going to try and make a bite attack on you. And as it goes to try and bite at you, it finds its attacks extremely slow, and you're able to just get right out of the way of this creature trying to bite at you.
Oh yeah.
And with its one attack, that's going to be its turn. As it's kind of just almost like stalled midair. It doesn't drop to the ground because of the slow, but it's just like its movement is much slower. Like it's almost like gliding, hovering at this point. With that, Czar, you're up.
Oh. All right. How high are these two? Orange and yellow?
I'd say the orange one it's about 40 feet in the sky with Midas right up on it. And the other one is probably only about 20 or so feet off of the ground after it just, whiplashed Koshka down onto the ground.
Okay, perfect. And what kinds of dragons are they? Or do our characters know that, like, color-wise? Or even if they don't, like, what color are they?
They're reddish in color.
Okay. Hey, Eladrin?
Yes?
I have a really, really dumb idea. And,
I love it.
I need you to catch me, alright?
Okay.
Alright. So
Catch
I'll
you
run.
from-
And as I'm running, Book comes out, and I'll kind of do a little flip, and I'll Misty step onto the back of this dragon.
What? I thought we were...
Yeah. Dragon Riders.
I will say, I am inspired by our daily leader, Koshka. He's so cool.
You can hold on to that arrow for safety.
Yeah, Czar, Misty step right to where Koshka shot the arrow, so there's like that length of rope there that you could hang on to.
Yeah, I'll grab. Is the arrow's made out of wood, right, or is it metal?
It's wood.
It's wood. Okay. Tell me if I can do this, DM. So bonus action to Misty step onto him, and if I can, I'll grab the arrow with my right hand, and with my left hand, I will cast Shocking Grasp on the dragon itself.
Yeah, I'll let that happen.
Cool. Okay. Oh no. It's really scary up here. I think this wasn't a good idea, guys.
Your nerves kind of get the better of you as this dragon's flying, or as this creature's flying around in the air, and you're just like, oh no, I'm just gonna hold on to the arrow really tight.
Barty boy, what have I done?
This is crazy. You're crazy, Czar. All right. And this cleric, seeing you guys doing battle with the one in the sky over here, they're going to cast a Sacred Flame on this creature. And it has disadvantage on dexterity saves, right? Eladrin?
Yes.
All right.
No, it has -2.
To dexterity?
Yeah, two dexterity saves.
Okay, so just a flat -2. Cool.
Yeah, nothing special.
All right. Well, with a 9, it's going to fail. and it's going to take 9 radiant damage. As Midas, you see like some divine flames erupt around the creature in midair. It lets out like a howl in front of you.
That's not scary at all.
That's incredible.
And next up, Eladrian.
I'm going to cast. How close together are these two? Are they close together in height as well as width? Are they flying?
So
like,
they're like 20 feet apart, but I would say like they're probably about 40 feet in terms of like the dimensions. Or maybe about 30, maybe about like actually 30 feet away from each other.
Perfect. Okay, in that case, I cast command at level 2 in order to command both of them. And I want to tell them to land.
All right. Let me just see one thing. So you yell at both of these things to
land.
To land.
Just land. Like, I don't know what to do because we just decided to run in here, right? So I'm just like, land.
So you use your spell and you yell at them to land. They do not respond to you.
They don't even respond to me. Probably because it doesn't understand what I'm saying to it. That would have made a lot of sense. I probably should have not done it. All right. Oh well. That was a close one, guys. I almost did a smart thing, but I didn't. So everybody looks at me like, what are you doing?
I would really like you to land right now.
Like, just do it. Like I'm telling a dog that doesn't listen.
Yeah, so these things do not heed your command. It does not appear they understand you.
No, yeah, no kidding. And so, for a bonus action, I also yell, shit! And then it's my turn's over.
All right, Drag, you're up.
So Drag takes out her double-ended trident, and she starts running around underneath this dragon that has Zar on top of it and Koshka hanging from it, and telling it to come on down here. And how high is it?
So it's probably about 20 feet above you.
Yeah, so it's too far for me to do anything, so I just keep yelling at it.
All right, you yell
And I'm
at
just
it.
swinging mine. Yeah.
You yell at its belly. All right. So as is that going to be your turn?
Yep.
All right. So as your turn comes to the end, did it hit you this turn? Did you get attacked? Like, did it hit you this round?
I thought it was last round.
Okay. So because you didn't do any damage or get hit, you fall out of your rage.
Oh.
Scheiße.
Okay.
All right, and with that, it is this guy's turn. He's going to run up a little bit. He's gonna kind of help Koshka up, and he's also going to cast Lay on Hands on Koshka. He's going to heal you for about 10 points of damage. He doesn't know how damaged you are, but he just pumps in some divine healing, and you feel some of your wounds close, some of the bruising that you got, fade away pretty instantaneously as he perks you up, and he says, "The fight's not over yet. We need you. I like that cool idea with the rope and the arrow."
Well, you just wait. I am not done yet, Buttercup.
And that's going to be its turn. And top of the round, Combat tactics. Go
Hey,
ahead.
before we start combat tactics, I think it's only fair to tell you that that dragon can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns to get out
Oh.
of slow.
Why would you say that?
Thanks, man. Way to be a team player. Wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw. All right, an 8. Never mind. You're good.
All right. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Yeah.
All right, combat tactics starting now.
Shit.
I'm gonna keep on doing what Midas is doing.
Yeah. Anybody want to teach me Draconic real quick?
Kosha can yell it over to you.
Do you
I'll
have any way-
interpret.
Do you have any way to make them land? Does anyone have anything to drag them down?
I can smash them until they fall down.
Damn. Kosha's gonna try to climb up still.
True.
I have a different plan.
Oh, I kind of have a cool idea. So the rope is there. Drag, what if you grab the rope since the arrow's stuck into him? You tie it on your trident and you stick the trident in the ground. Try to tether him.
Dang,
I don't
that's
know
a
if that'll
great idea.
work, but it'll give you an
Tense.
easier thing to climb onto, and then maybe
Like one of those old school airplanes. It's on the end of a string.
Yeah.
I'm old
I think
now.
so, round and round.
All right, Midas, you're up. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, Midas is gonna just keep punching it. It worked the first time, so why not?
Yeah, go for it. That'll hit.
Oh yeah.
That still counts.
Okay.
That does hit with the -2 to the AC.
Oh yeah.
Big damage.
Yeah.
A 9 does not hit.
That offhand. Ooh. It's gonna work.
All
Right.
right.
It's about to be the main hand.
Yeah. So
Then he is going to fly, so instead of being on the bottom of it, he's gonna be above it.
all right. Perfect. Yeah. So you're kind of maintaining that close proximity to it as you fly up and around it. I love it. All right. So is that everything?
Yes.
Okay. Next up, this commanding paladin here is going to run over in front of you, Koshka, and he's going to grab onto the rope.
Yo, everybody's on this dragon but me, but it's fine.
So he's currently holding on to the rope, and you can see him just kind of get ready to embraces himself for what's about to happen. You just saw it happen to you. He's kind of bracing himself for what's about to happen. That'll be its turn. And next it is this paladin here in front of the cleric, and it's going to whip a javelin at the dragon that Zar is atop of. That's going to hit. So it's going to roll for a little damage here. Ooh, bad damage, but still sinks its still sinks the javelin into the underside of this creature. As Zar, you feel it kind of flail about a little bit.
hey, whoa, I'm flying here, calendar boy.
And Zara, being on the back of this dragon, holding on, it's starting to ascend a little bit higher up into the sky. And it flies up about maybe another 20, 30 feet into the sky, getting closer to its partner. And you can see on the ground here the one paladin that has the length of rope. He's going to have a little bit of a contested athletics check against this creature here. So a 20.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, nat 20 for this guy.
Snap!
So Zara, you feel as you are starting to fly up, you are thankfully holding on to that arrow as this thing is like locked in pulled back in by this very, very strong paladin, and this creature is just kind of flying. It's trying to flap its wings, and as you kind of peer over, you can see the length of rope is being held down by this paladin here. Very, very strong paladin. But that's going to be its turn. It tried to get closer to its partner. Pippi and Koshka, you're up. Koshka, you can see the line of rope that you shot is now very taut, as this creature is probably like 40-ish feet up into the air. That length of rope is stretched out pretty much to its like maximum, as the paladin's got like a couple of feet of it wrapped around his arms.
Okay, so I actually have a DM question.
Yeah.
Which is that as a cat, I have a climbing speed equal to my my walking speed. So shouldn't I just be able to climb the rope?
Yeah.
Without an athletics check?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. So I'm gonna use feline agility, which doubles that. Which then brings me to 70 feet if I want it. So Koshka's gonna shimmy up that little rope onto the dragon's back with Czar.
Totally.
Hell yeah, I made it, Czar. Look.
Fucking cool.
Success.
Hey, leader, you made it.
Hell yeah! And then she's gonna yell down to Pippi, "It's okay, Mummy's okay."
Pippi has no idea what to do right now. He's just looking around. He sees the Eladrin. He just kind of goes over to Eladrin.
Yeah, you told Pippi to protect Czar, and Czar's up there with you. Like, what do I do?
Also, she's gonna yell down to the paladin, "Let it go!"
Wow.
The paladin's not too sure about that right at this moment, so he's holding on to it right now. But we'll see what happens in a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Does feline agility is that your action?
No. It's just when you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end. Once used, you can't use this trait again until you move 0 feet. So
okay. Yeah, so that's you still have your actions.
Sick. Okay, so she is going to pull her bow out and aim right at the eyeball of the other dragon.
Okay, of the one that Midas is attacking?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's gonna roll to hit it. I think she's gonna hit it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then hold on, there's another. I don't know if it's a bonus action or not. She's gonna cast Hail of Thorns as well, which is a bonus action.
Okay.
It creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from my ranged weapon, blah blah blah. It must make a dexterity saving throw. And it takes 1d10 piercing damage. If it fails, the dex save is 14. And I think it still has its -2 dex saving throws.
Yeah. Midas, you make that dexterity save too.
Oh.
Because you're within
Oh
5 feet
God.
of it. It's, the arrow just kind of shatters and just multiple splinters come out from it.
Oh, Midas, I'm so sorry.
But it's -2 to its dex save. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it needs a 14, but
Yeah, it did not.
okay. So then I need to roll 1d10.
And make sure you roll the damage on your
Oh yeah. Here, let me do that first.
your bow.
I'm not too excited, guys, because I was like, oh my god, I can do something.
Yeah.
Will this Hail of Thorns affect me no matter what? I would take out one of my mirror images first. I'll put it in the chat. Bam.
All right, so
You have
just
three
both.
images.
I got that,
Alright.
and then I need a d10.
You can roll roll it whatever the roll is to see if it hits you or not, basically.
Cool.
No. So
So one of your duplicates gets shattered, but you're unharmed. And then is that 4 for the damage?
4 is for the Hail of Thorns, and 5 is for the original bow damage.
Awesome. All right.
9.
Beautiful.
Nice job.
Thank
So that-
you.
So that's you still have another attack as well.
Oh, snap.
You know,
Okay,
you're
well,
right-
she's obviously gonna freaking shoot at the same eyeball because it's almost done.
Dragon to dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And then
Damn.
Ooh.
Dang.
Big damage.
so yeah, so like I think that's like 17.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Big
Hell yeah,
damage.
look at her go. She just needed to be on the back of a dragon and then things fell into place. That's it.
All that needed to happen.
All right. Next up, it is once again this dragon's turn, and it's looking pretty beat up currently, and it's going to try and once again take a bite out of Midas. So it's going to attack 15, and I know it doesn't even touch you.
Mm-mm.
And with that, this creature is been beaten and pummeled and shot in the eye, and it's going to try and flee.
Don't
I know
let
its movement speed slowed, right? To half?
Halved, yeah.
All right. It's still got quite the flying speed. And even slowed, it's able to almost get to the tree line and head like kind of into above the forest line here into the Dunmas Woods. But Midas, you do get attack of opportunity on it as it flees.
It's just the one attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Dang.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So
Beast.
18? 18 damage.
Delicioso.
Yeah, so as it flies away, you wind up your strong hand and you lay into this thing's side. You feel some ribs crack under the weight of your punch.
I'm asking him, goes like, "Where are you going?" Like try to like reach. Instead of grabbing it, he just punches it.
And it makes a wisdom save, right? It's not too wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't wise. All right. Next up, Czar.
Midas, you better be chasing, all right?
No, I'm just gonna stand here.
I don't know. Sometimes you're useless.
Midas jaw like drops.
I'll whisper to Coach to be like, I just told him that so it gets him angry and he'll actually chase.
Reverse psychology. I like it.
See?
I get it. You suck, Midas.
He's gonna attack us. He's not gonna attack the dragon.
He has
That's what the
a
dragon
thunder
told
wave
me.
ready.
Look, he's already killed one of us. Alright, let's not kill another.
Hey.
And oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you and Koshka are currently atop this currently held in place creature.
Yeah, so I'll kind of, as I scream that at Midas, the dragon, three dragon heads will pop out. I'll toss a blue rune in there, and I'll shoot 3 scorching rays or electric rays. I'll turn the damage to thunder or electricity. Fuck, lightning. That's what it
There
is.
we go.
All right, I do want to say you're on the back of this thing. It technically would be disadvantaged because you're too close, right? Spell attacks at melee range.
I'm shooting the one that's flying away.
Oh, you're shooting one flying away. Okay, well
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine then.
I'm gonna say, does it,
Dragon, you're on.
That's
What?
perfectly fine then.
does it still count though? Because I'm in melee. Does all
No, it's just
Oh,
like if you were attacking
okay.
the one you were on, it would have been a disadvantage.
This ain't Pathfinder. You're good.
Okay. I was just checking out. Okay. So I'll roll 3. There's the first one. 15.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh, next one. Almost natural 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Second one. And the third
All
one.
3
Yes.
hit.
All right.
All right.
So, first one. Second one.
Damn.
That's good damage. Oh, did it go? Second one. Oh, shit. Okay.
You never steal my kill.
And third one. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So
Even out.
30 damage. Cool.
30 lightning.
This thing is absolutely cooked, but
Oh, shit.
but still barely standing, just barely. It's like the saddest thing flying away. It's like half its wings are like tattered and shorn. It's got broken ribs. It's just shot in the eye. It's just limp. It's limping away in the air, just barely staying aloft. It's just gliding at this point. It has no energy to actually fly.
Yes. Get in.
All right, Midas. That's all you, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
And
yep.
for my bonus action, I will move Bart 30 feet. Or let me realize here. I don't know what 30 feet is.
Where you moved him towards?
Towards the other dragon. So right there.
All right.
So little.
All right. So next is the cleric.
Did you just say tomato?
No, I said he's so little.
I thought you said.
He's so little.
I thought you said tomato. I was really
I
confused.
wondered why nobody made any noise, but no, I was saying he was little.
So you see the cleric, observing what her commander's doing, rush over, and she drops the bless on everyone, but she gives her commander the enhance ability spell, increasing its, giving him advantage on the bull's strength, all that fun stuff, to hopefully keep this creature pinned. Next up, Eladrian.
In a last ditch effort to stop this dragon from flying away, I'm just going to the far one, the one that's so far. I think I am close enough to hit him with a firebolt.
Yeah, should be, I think. And you can get closer if you need to, but you're plenty close. Was it 120 feet or something?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right, Eladrian, tell me how you kill this thing.
Oh, shiz. Okay, so have not done in a long time. I'm going to take this firebolt. Of course, comes from my loot. So I have my loot in my hand, and I take my arm and I make this giant strum, like a. Maybe you don't know who this is, but like an Elvis Presley kind of move, where it's a huge, like a giant strumming, and then a weird blue beam. It's like a treble clef, kind of like shoots out from here, right, just like on like like a sheet music, like just kind of traveling along towards him, and then just hits him right in the tail, or the stinger, as at the end of its.
Yeah, and as you pegged this creature right in its hindside as it's trying to fly away, it takes the firebolt. And that was the last straw as this thing just careens down and crashes into the woods, the Dunmas woods below.
Yes.
And we'll
Celebrate.
just say you are no longer concentrating on slow because he's dead.
He is no longer needing it.
All right, next up, Drag, you're up.
Awesome. So the rope is still being held down by the paladin, right?
Yeah.
So can I run up the rope and jump on the dragon too?
So I will say you're probably not as dexterous as your feline compatriot there. So you're kind of have to
Yeah.
do the shimmy up the rope, and
Yeah.
I'll have to call that a little bit of difficult terrain for you
Okay.
as you shimmy up. You
Okay.
won't have to make any checks or anything like that. But how far did we say this creature was up there, Kochka? Was it like 30, 40 feet in the air, or?
I think you said it was 40 because the guy wrapped 10 feet around his waist.
Right, so it's about 40 feet in the air. So you're able to shimmy up about 20 feet of that rope with just your movement, Drag. If you did want to use a dash, you could feasibly get up on top of the dragon as well if you wanted to.
I absolutely want to dash.
You'll never see a dragonborn shimmy so fast up a rope.
Oh,
Dash
yeah.
on a dragon.
And you guys,
I've always wanted to
A
fly.
dash a dragon for this big dragon.
it's starting to you guys, you see the dragon's trying to like fly, and then it just gets another couple 100 pounds of weight on its back. It kind of just drops down like maybe like 10 feet in the air, just trying to hold itself up.
Yeah, and I'm just celebrating like we're king of the mountain.
Awesome. Next, it's gonna be this paladin here, who's gonna just keep chucking javelins at this thing. So it's gonna try and hit it. So it tries to aim for where it just was, and then Drag gets on top of it, and it drops down 10 feet, and the javelin just soars over top of it. Next up, it is Midas's turn. I'll give you guys some combat tactics if you so choose. Go.
Well, the thing I was fighting is dead. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So might as well fly over to the other one. That's what he's gonna be doing and fucking me up.
Yeah, so you fly over and you see 3 of your friends on top of it, about 30 feet in the air.
Hey, man, just come join us.
I'm the only one on the ground.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, he's gonna fly in front of it. Just that way. It just starts punching it in the eye.
Rude!
right in the eye, right in the eye. Just feeding
Fly in
it,
the eye.
just feeding it shots right in the eye.
Wait, mine's for perching. Hang on.
Ching. That's hilarious.
Yeah, first one hits. Offhand hits.
Oh. A lot of buttons pressing. Hold on.
That hits. That hits.
Oh.
Yeah, all four.
Roll
Hey.
today.
Meek, 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 meek. That's the sound it makes us speak.
So this, Midas feeds this thing a wicked 1-2 combo, and you all feel it kind of flailing as it gets hit back and forth by Midas's mighty punches. Is that all for you, Midas?
That is all.
All right, then you're about 30 feet in the air. This paladin is just absolutely focused on keeping this thing where it is as you guys, attack it. And this paladin, he's gonna throw a javelin. That's gonna hit, and it will do some damage.
All right.
All right.
go.
All right. Awesome. Beautiful. So it does some damage. All right. Next up is this creature's turn, and it is doing everything that it can to absolutely flail and get out of this guy's, this guy holding it down. So it's going to. Oh, that's real bad. Never mind. He's stuck there. That's a bad roll for him. So this paladin's strength is just overpowering, especially bolstered by the cleric with him. And as this thing is just floating around in the air, it's flailing about. Its stinger heads towards Midas. as it can't really reach anyone on its back. All right, so it's gonna roll. Ooh, 26 to hit. How's your what's your mirror image?
That's gonna be a rest in peace.
So if you have
my mirror image.
2, you roll an 8 or higher. Yep. So one more. The stinger just pierces right through an image of Midas, as then it just kind of shatters into pieces.
Midas gonna wag his finger like
Next up, it is Koshka.
Okay, so she's gonna take out her dagger and cut the rope.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
So you go ahead and you cut the rope.
Yeah.
And as soon as you cut the rope, this thing just kind of very suddenly flies up about 10 feet. So it's a quick, like, it got snapped, the rope got snapped. You can see the paladin on the ground just kind of, fall backwards because he was holding on so tight, just falls back onto the ground in a little bit of disbelief as the creature rises about 10 feet sharply.
Okay. She's gonna like when you're riding a horse and you like kick your heels into the side. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, your heels definitely are struggling to reach anywhere around this thing, but
Czar, kick the other side. Let's go for a ride before you guys murder this. We've decided prior to this we were going to try to end things peacefully, and now we're riding a dragon.
Did
Look
we?
at us. Well, we said we would talk to it before murdering it, so that was the deal.
Does
But
anyone
now we're-
talk dragon?
Yes, I speak Draconic fluently.
Oh, well, ask him what's going on.
What is going on, little dragon? In the middle of the
Oh, little dragon.
just like has like a black eye. And you're like, what's going on?
Why are you
Drag
attacking these
answers?
people?
as you try and talk to it, it just snarls back at you. Does
Don't
not.
be rude.
It doesn't answer in any way. Just.
What did he say?
Feral.
He sounds feral and might not speak Draconic. Drake, you also speak Draconic, do you not? Maybe we can try having a little chat. Maybe my dialect was off.
I guess we'll talk to this one.
Ask him if he wants to join the ducks.
Yeah.
All right, well, Koshka, that's gonna be your turn probably.
Asking the dragon if it wants to join the Mighty Ducks. Hell yeah, I will take that as my turn. Excuse me, dragon. Sorry we beat you up a little bit, but you were acting unruly and eating people. Would you like to join the Mighty Ducks?
Once again, it just snarls back at you. No answer.
Okay.
Would you like to join?
I mean, I'm happy. I'm content with my turn, so whatever you want.
All right, Zar, you're up.
So, what did he say?
He did not answer me. He just snarled, so we might need to convince him. Does anyone have treats?
Was it a nice snarl or was it like a?
It was seemed a little upset because we had been stabbing it for the last 20 minutes, but you know,
Yeah, it's been. It hasn't really even been a minute when you really think about it.
exactly. It's even the minute.
So I should. What do I do? Do I hurt it more?
I mean, I didn't, but it's up to you. And also keep in mind we are 10 feet higher now, so
Oh, that's okay.
okay. Where's Eladrian with Featherfall?
His aim's pretty good, so I think we'll be good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so she cut the rope, but the arrow is still in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is the arrow exactly?
Between your shoulder blades. Ew.
Okay. Kind of have a kind of cool idea. Oh no, shit! I didn't do that shit.
You use it like a joystick.
Oh,
Right, drive this dragon, Zara. I know you're gonna figure it out.
Drive this dragon. Okay. Fuck no.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I can't really drive the dragon. You can't even speak to it. This thing doesn't seem very safe. It's hurting people, so we might as well just get rid of it. Okay. And I'll burning hands. Towards the back of it, not towards my friends.
All right.
Oh no, my gosh.
And drive the dragon's hard.
All right. So it's going to be a dex save, right?
Yeah, dex save, and I'll do lightning damage as well again.
All right. 17.
Passes, still takes half. Ooh, that's a bad roll.
Ooh, damn.
2.
So 3 damage.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, though? As your lightning damage, more of a sparklers come out of your fingertips to damage this creature.
Nope, that's all.
All right. Next is this cleric, and she's just gonna help out her commander here, get him up on his feet, and she'll then go ahead and use Sacred Flame on this dragon, and it's going to make a dexterity save. Oh, 19. All right. I don't think it takes any damage on cantrips. Pretty sure. But all right, that's going to be its turn. Eladrin, you go ahead.
I'm just gonna. It worked the last time. I might as well try again, huh? I'm gonna firebolt it.
All right.
What that
Yeah.
means.
24 hits.
10?
10 damage, yeah.
10 damage.
That definitely burns his bottom.
Yes, good. That's about it. That's all I got. I'm not
All
gonna
right. Next up, Dragonista.
Drag is still confused on what to do. And is like, do I hit him or not? And then she's just gonna be like, I don't know what to do, and she's going to hit him with the double-ended trident anyway because she doesn't know what to do.
When in
Yeah.
doubt, kill something. Perfect.
Yeah, kill something. The Drag's motto. 20.
Yeah, 20 will hit.
And an 11.
Nice.
Yeah. 11 damage.
And then she looks at Koshka and she goes, do we do it again? And she's just going to go ahead and try and do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
So she misses because she was so confused.
It just clanks off like a piece of just hardened scale and is not able to pierce through it. Anything else, Drake?
That'll be it.
All right. Next up, it is this paladin not wanting to be left out on the action. Javelin throw. It misses. All right. Top of the round, it's Midas. We're not doing combat tactics. You guys are just going at it.
damn! So we're killing this thing. All right. Midas is gonna kind of like raise a single eyebrow will kind of be raised at like the whole debate happening on top of the dragon. Then he's gonna shrug and just punch it again. Damn! Ignore that.
Not that one. That one. will hit.
Damn. You're right. It's always the offhand, eh?
It's always the offhand. Hey, okay.
Yeah,
So-
wild.
Sometimes the main hand.
Other times, both hands.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yippee!
7. This thing is like, so where are you punching this thing, Midas?
He hit a little eye thought, a little like the jaw, some jaw action. Fucking it sit up all over his face, basically.
Yeah, so like you're just laying in with some combos and you're like punching out, you're cracking some of this thing's teeth. It's quite bloodied and bruised, like its eyes swelling shut at this point. It is on like its death's door, basically.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Next up, it is this paladin dude, and he's going to take a javelin as well, kind of like the last one that these guys have, and he's going to chuck it at this creature. Yep, that's going to hit it, and then it's going to do. Ooh. This guy, gets up off the ground, dusts himself off, kind of grabs one of the javelins from his party members, and just chucks the spear with all of his might. And Midas being like face first in front of this thing, you see the javelin go up like under its jaw and into its skull as this thing just immediately goes limp and starts falling down. Koshka, Drag, and Zar, you guys are currently falling about 40 feet into from the sky down to the ground. What do you want to do?
Can Midas grab Zora, or are we doing like initiative turns?
No, you could. We'll kind of say initiative's done at this point. You guys are just kind of free falling a little bit, and Midas, yeah, you are able to kind of scoop up Zar.
Cool. He's gonna like hold him like by like his underarms.
Zar's just screaming.
Meanwhile, they're not moving at all.
with his hands over his eyes, and he'll kind of peek out and be like, "Am I in heaven?"
Koshka and Drag, Koshka and Drag, you guys are currently falling. You look up, you see Zar's just Midas is holding on to Zar, but you two are still falling.
Koshka's gonna drag's hand and then like try to jump off and like push off with her feet and be like, Drag, let's go, and then in the same breath yell, Eladrian! So like try to push off far from the dragon, like as far as you can kind of get.
Yeah, you're able to like push off like 10 feet away from it
while holding Drag, so the Drag's in the same circle and we can all get featherfalled.
if he wants to do it.
If possible.
You're not even sure he'll do it.
All possible.
He's actually out of spell slots.
I'm like petting Pippi right now.
That's why I yelled. We gotta redirect the section, you know?
I look up out of the corner of my eye, of course, and then I'll shoot Featherfall your way.
Thank you, good sir.
Don't die!
Oh, damn,
man.
we killed the dragon.
Oh man, that looks so fun, Eladrin. I mean, Midas. And I'll release Fly.
Oh no.
What?
So you're both currently falling 40 feet towards the ground.
I already did it.
What?
Can I grab Zar? Like, does Featherfall still work if I'm holding someone that doesn't have it?
No, you guys are like a little bit farther
Already
away
done.
from them. Like
no.
they jumped away like 10 feet, right? So you're like 10 feet away. They're up in the sky. Now they're starting to fall. Like you're slowly descending. They're very rapidly catching up to you.
Okay.
Midas pulls Zar closer kind of to like a hug, and he'll like kick his feet together as he casts Enhanced Ability and uses the Cat's Grace. So I have Midas has advantage on Dex checks, and he doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Okay. Well, you're all falling about 40 feet, so that'll mitigate some of the damage at the very least when you fall.
Yeah. And he's like squeezing Zor tightly. Is it a hug? Is it him choking him? Who
There's a
knows?
strangle.
We're gonna flip a coin.
As he feels like the hug, he kind of smiles a little bit, and he recasts fly on himself. Or like, I'm sorry, on Midas, like 5 feet right before we hit the ground. I cast fly on Midas again.
All right, yeah. So he just whoosh, just like stop right before the ground, just floating in the air, and then Koshka and Drag, you guys land softly next to them.
Are hilarious as a group.
And then Midas like lets go. I'm sorry. It's completely.
Thanks for the hug.
I did not hug you.
You were hugging pretty tight.
It was not a hug.
Looked like a hug to me.
It looked like a hug to me as well, Drag. I
See?
saw what you saw.
Right. That means he loves me. That means he loves me.
I think so.
He
It's
must.
confirmed.
It was not a hug. I was a.
I see what's happening and I'm running. I'm like, hugs!
Tippy also runs for a hug.
I just do just like a diving hug right at Midas.
Midas is gonna like sidestep out the way.
Ah!
He still has
totally-
like attack race ability like activated.
I
And
totally
fly.
miss.
and fly.
I completely miss and go straight for the ground. Just fucking laid out.
Yeah,
the grass.
the body of this winged creature just falls to the ground. Quite the large impact on the ground as Eladrin, you feel it, as well as the paladins here feel the creature's just immense body crash down into the ground, kind of shaking the earth just a little bit nearby you. And then the rest of you guys, as we said, landed and are team hugs.
Oh yeah.
Big hugs.
Team hug.
Didn't they say that these dragons must have a nest?
They said that?
Yeah,
Maybe
they said they must have a nest nearby. They don't usually live up here. That's why they're swooping.
Oh.
Maybe there's a baby dragon.
What if these were the
We could
babies?
train it.
That's what I was thinking. And then we could write a book called How to Train Your Dragon.
I like that book idea.
That's a stupid book idea.
I wonder if we could make a movie.
What if-
I'm going to train the dragon to
What's a
to
movie?
fight Midas.
What if these were the babies?
Oh my.
All right, let's take a quick little fiver of a break.
Alrighty.
Break time.
Dragons.
So
Let's go.
let's get back together like about 5-2. That works.
5 till. All right.
About 7 minutes.
Okay.
See you in 7.
All right, everybody back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Cool beans, cool beans. All right, so you guys just did battle with these two creatures, and upon successfully dealing with them and getting your feet back on the ground, these paladins come over to the corpse of the creature, and you see the leader come up and pull the javelin out of underneath its jaw and out of its head, and looks over to you, Midas, and says, well, how about we claim this one and you guys get to claim the other one?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
Unless any of y'all have a problem with it, but I mean, I don't
Do we-
see why y'all would.
Do we get money? Why do we need to claim them?
I'm not sure really. I just don't like these guys. They're
They
weird.
make
So maybe we fight them and we claim the second one.
Weren't you the one fight? I thought you
Yeah.
wanted, peace and love and happiness.
No, I just like animals. We These are people, so you know,
Well,
I'm game. Whatever.
Well, we need to take a trophy off of these bodies in order to show the militia that we, dealt with the beasts.
What kind of trophy do you have to take? You can't let them rest in peace?
You see the leader paladin starts heading over towards the long stinger-like tail of this creature and kind of draws his long sword out, about to cut the tail off.
It's rude. You already killed it. Just let it go. Just bring the people to see what you have done. I don't know.
He just says to you, "Oh, it's much easier this way." And he starts kind of hacking at the tail.
She shoots him with her bow.
Whoa!
Not the calendar, boys.
I roll an attack.
Oh.
All right, so roll damage.
That damn dyad, though.
Oh no. Or with the calendar boys.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
All right.
Calendar boys are going
So-
to be so pissed.
So 7 damage as you fire at this leader here. You kind of shoot, and your arrow like pierces into his almost like his forearm as he's hacking at the tail, and he drops his sword and looks at you, just very confused. Just says, "We just did battle together, and this is what you do?"
Koska, what are you doing?
Did I not tell you to let go of the rope earlier and you did not? I do not see us on the same side here.
I held the creature in place for you.
I did not want him in place.
Well, your friend
You did
climbing
nothing
up the
for
rope
me.
wanted to. She climbed up the rope very happily.
Okay, so did I, but that had nothing to do with anything at that point. We were up there and I said, let go of the rope.
Gentlemen, get the trophy and let's get out of here. And the other paladins head over to start resuming cutting off the tail.
You are rude and should let dead animals lie.
Koska is fine. Does not make a problem.
The
Are we
one
afraid of these guys?
the one cleric rushes over and
No.
he instantly heals the damage that you just did.
Of course we're not scared of no one.
This-
So why are you letting them desecrate this noble beast?
Because why does it matter?
Well, I mean, I already feel bad enough killing 2 of them. They're just in the wrong place.
Well, technically they've been hurting other people, so
I
What-
know, but they were just scared. It's animal instinct.
The leader chimes in and says, "What we did here was for the good of the people. We have to come here. We came to this island to defend the people, and that is what we did today."
I think it's quite clear how I feel about people specifically.
Yes, we noticed.
Come on, Pippi, let's go.
And then the paladins continue to hack off the large stinger on this creature. Yeah, they're just hacking it off and kind of wrapping it up and getting ready to transport it.
I'll go up to the leader. Excuse me, sir.
Aye.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Theodore.
Theodore, okay. So are you from Balan Verinto?
No, we're from outside of Stellaris.
Is that okay? So all of the paladins of Advent are from outside?
Yeah, of course. We
Okay.
were almost summoned here maybe a few weeks ago.
what caused you to be summoned? Was it the dragons, or was it just like all the crazy stuff going on?
Well, we have our commander is down over in Dunblane. Apparently, the first sightings of creatures on Stellaris happened over there. So, when that happened, our order was summoned to help vanquish these beasts that have begun to plague Stellaris out of nowhere.
Are you talking about the little green creatures that attacked Dunblane?
Our reports do indicate there were some small creatures that attacked the fine people there.
Yeah, we were actually, me, that guy in the really nice clothes, and then the guy with the instruments. We're actually the one that saved Dunblane.
You did, huh? Well then,
Yeah.
do you know anything about what's transpiring here?
Well, not really. Well, there was this one goblin. We followed him to the outskirts of the Dunmis Woods to the east of when you're going towards Balland. And we went down to this cave, and there's this wall that we didn't know anything about, and I don't know. The little creature just disappeared. So maybe you can get some of your other calendar boys out there. See what you can dig up.
Please refer to us as the Paladins of the Advent. Thank you very much.
But that's no fun.
He just kind of looks at you, right. Well, if you have information, it would be best to pass it along to our commander. We have a barracks down in Dunblane, where all these creature sightings first occurred.
What's your commander's name?
That's Commander Leopold. And best to maybe speak with our sage down there. His name's Grudzo.
What's a sage?
Some call him a sage, some others call him historian. He just has a wealth of knowledge over the years.
Does he have books?
I mean, I believe he keeps a scroll or two, but he doesn't travel with any sort of, collection of books or anything of that nature.
But I'm sure he has some fascinating information, and I could probably learn so much. What was it? Is Glutzo, you said?
Yes, Grudzo.
Grudzo. Both of them are human, or all Advent paladins, human.
Well, most of the paladins of the Advent are human, but these two are quite the special case. Commander Leopold is a Goliath, and Grudzo is an elderly dwarf.
Okay.
Humans, unfortunately, don't live too long, so Grudzo's been around for a couple of centuries now.
Wow, so he has all the history of the paladins of Advent?
He does.
I'm gonna have to learn some more about that.
Well, I recommend not calling us the calendar boys in front of him.
Was he like a founder? Because that'd be really cool.
I don't believe he was a founder, but he did join the order quite early on in its infancy.
Okay. Well, alright, Theodore. Sorry for my friend. She really likes animals, and you could have done it when we walked away. So, just kind of think about the people around you before you take actions.
And I thought about the people when I did take action to slay these creatures.
Well, we also slayed the creature, and we're gonna wait till our friend has moved on, and then we'll desecrate the corpse. Respectfully.
Well, that's kind of you to consider your friend's feelings, but we do not care.
And that's why you'll always be the calendar boys. But okay, Theodore, I'll take you up with that information, and we'll speak to Leopold and Grudzo. Thank you, and good luck.
And Theodore just nods to you as the group of these paladins, pack up the large stinger tail and begin heading back towards Balland.
You know, Eladrin, those guys are like kind of assholes.
Well, we never claimed to be their best friend.
I mean, yeah.
You're right. They could use maybe a lesson or two in common decency.
Maybe we should have fought. Maybe Koshka had the right idea.
I don't know about that.
We could have took them. We're strong.
Yeah, normally, we just did finish 2 dragons.
Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty tapped.
But like in the morning, first thing, we're like, hey, spry and ready for the day? Absolutely. No problem. 4 of them? No big deal. Right now, maybe a little bit of a deal.
Yeah. Well, I plan on reporting Theodore to his commanding officer, and hopefully we can get him, I don't know.
You're gonna tattletale on old Teddy over there, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna take him off the calendar.
You're gonna take him right off of there.
That's right.
No more 31 on that day.
His new name's gonna be February. And they'll be called the Leap Year Boys. Oh, shit.
The leap years. It's almost as good. I almost like that. Maybe we don't. Anyway, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. I mean, no one here to tell us it's a bad idea.
Do, Midas drag? How far is Koshka from us?
She walked kind of in between. Like, if you look at the map, I think I moved Pippi instead of her, but they're over there.
Koshka, are you going towards the body of the other one?
Kind of, but she's not doing anything. She's just sitting there in the grass away from everybody.
Okay.
Kind of like petting Pippi and being sad. So
what do you guys think we should do? Do we take the tail? Or do we leave it?
I mean, I can see 2 things we can do. We can, 1, leave it because they already got 1 tail. Do we really need 2 tails to prove that we killed it? Chances are they probably think that both is dead. If we just show proof that 1 is dead. But on the other side, I really do not give a fuck what we do with this dragon. I mean, just sick Eladrin on it. I mean, look at his fucking instruments. He fucking whipped out the vocal cords of a harpy.
I was thinking, maybe I could take some of the wing and use it for like my drum.
I know, I was curious to see what you were gonna do this time.
But if it bothers Koshka, maybe I will not. But it's curious to see.
He wants to be, in our groups. You might as well get used to it, no?
Maybe we need to get used to her.
No.
Also, look at it this way. Those calendar boys, they're not gonna even tell, the city of Balin that we were even there. They're basically just gonna claim glory for themselves. I know we're not glory seekers, but
Who's not?
I don't know. I'm be honest, I'm running a little dry on gold, and I could really use a little bump.
So let's take a scale or something.
Oh, yeah. I plan on taking all the claws.
I kind of want a tooth.
And the teeth.
I mean,
But I don't want a tail.
In scales, I mean, they're small. So, I mean, it's not like you have to carry a whole tail in front of Koska.
Well, how about this? How about we How about we desecrate the bodies, okay? And then we give them.
You say it like that.
Well, I know because that's what she. Look, that's how she thinks about it, okay? And then we give them a good burial. Maybe we name them. Maybe that'll make her feel better about us doing that.
To name the dead dragons.
Yeah. And
Maybe-
make a grave.
we killed and destroyed.
You want to name it after we killed it?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Not one of your best ideas.
It's
Well, look-
it's an idea nonetheless.
What would Sumita do in this situation?
While they're
People-
talking, Koshka's just gonna.
They don't
go
even know what a
over
dragon
to
is.
the dead
You know
dragon.
what? Oh,
Hey, Koshka,
Go ahead,
you head over to the dragon, Koshka.
Yeah.
All right. While everyone's talking, what are you doing?
She's gonna kind of like talk to the dragon, and then she's gonna kind of like pet the scales on the front of its head, and be like, "I'm so sorry you had to end like this, my friend." And then she's gonna be like, "I hope you are at peace." And then like a single tear will just like roll from her eye, and then she'll like, just kind of stand there in like reverence of the fact that they had to kill like this huge beautiful beast that was just like protecting its own home. And then she's gonna get real sad. I'm just gonna stand there being sad.
Pippi will come over and just nuzzle up next to you. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Oh, she might. Wait,
Back
did she
there?
learn? Did she learn anything about like committing people's spirits up by Sumita? You know how like they do that thing where they like eat the people, but like
God.
did they do like a little like prayer or like sign or anything when the people die?
What? You asking me?
Yeah.
No, that's Corey.
Yeah.
Who's doing? Wait, like who's doing a prayer?
Okay, so when they were up at SoundCloud Island, obviously they dealt with death.
Yeah.
Did they have any other kind of like rituals that they did with death aside from eating somebody that she might have like picked up on that would have been like releasing them back? You know what I mean? Like how people do
putting the
last
spirit
rites.
back into the area.
All you would know is what you witnessed there, which was cooking and eating them.
Perfect.
How fun.
All right. So,
Gross. She's not gonna do that. So
oh yes, we are totally gonna have some dragon sushi.
Oh. Oh my God.
dragon roll. New meaning to
Damn it.
dragon roll.
We're gonna have a dragon roll.
From
So
the
we're gonna
dragon?
come over here. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna have a deep conversation about how it's time to let this dragon back into the air.
Czar, roll history for me.
Okay.
Drag, you can also roll history for me.
Ooh. The smartest.
I don't
kids in
want
the
to
group.
eat. I don't want to eat dragons. Isn't that a bit of cannibalism?
Didn't we already eat somebody?
I don't mind eating
Human.
air genasi, but not dragons.
Yeah, we're not air genasi. It's not cannibalism.
Oh my god.
I hate all of y'all.
Czar, with your roll, you've read a fair number of books in your day, and you've read a
Went to
little bit.
college.
You've read a bit about like dragons and mythical creatures and things like that. The books describe dragons a little bit differently than what these creatures are. Like in particular, and Drag, you would know this too. Dragons don't have like a stinger, like a scorpion-like stinger on their tails. And these are also creatures that have, like, when you get a closer look, you know that like that dragons have essentially four legs and wings, where the front legs are like the wings for this creature. And 2 hind legs.
Wyvern.
You know, now that I take a closer look, these don't really look like dragons. I mean, the stinger, and then the arms, and then when Koshka tried to speak, and Drag tried to speak to him, they didn't answer. So I don't know.
It's the giant flying scorpion.
They're fake.
Maybe.
I mean, that makes sense. How often do you see, a pack of dragons together?
Well,
How often do you see a dragon?
Only like
Touche.
2 times.
2 times.
Majority
Well,
of
I
you have
guess
seen one at the very least. And we're not talking about Dragonista either.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what it was. It's dead now. So we've got to worry about it.
Dead.
Yes, dead.
That's what I
Wonder-
said.
That rhymed. Good job, Drag.
Yes.
Sorry. Good job, Drag.
Yes.
You
She's
get a
just-
gold star.
She's just a poet.
And I didn't know it.
I think you still don't know it.
And I love gold. Thank you.
Mine is just gonna just blinks. It's like, what's... Okay.
Drag puts her hand out. I'm ready for my star.
You can get it when we get back to Franto.
Okay, promises.
Sure.
All right. Well, where are we off to now? So I'll bring up the world map here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Okay, so before break, Koshka said something about a nest. Did the Varento militia say something about a nest?
Yeah,
Uh,
when we went in to
yes.
talk to them about it, I thought. No? Somebody did.
I don't remember.
That could have
I
been.
thought it was just a guess.
Yeah, they could have been like, they probably made assumptions that it was guarding something, given that it was just seen in this area and kind of attacking for no reason. It's kind of, they're just basing it off of what other animals would do.
Well, okay. So, Koshka, with your amazing memory, there might be something nearby. Maybe a baby that we can save. In a nest.
Saving a baby.
Yeah.
Baby dragon. Got it.
Yeah.
It's a baby it's in the forest.
Yeah. Not like a baby. Like a baby. Like what a baby one of these. How would you feel about that, Koshka?
Oh, you regular sized flying scorpion.
I think that would be, maybe we should check, because I don't think that it would have a life without its parents, if that's what we're looking at.
Things can live without parents.
I am aware. Thank you for bringing that up, Midas. I have none. Haha.
Shit.
Okay, welcome to the club. Now what?
Nothing, but why bring it up?
I was just saying.
Just because, eh?
You know,
So-
something to keep in mind.
Okay. Anywho, so we're going to look for a nest, or maybe I should send Pippi out to go see if he can find one.
Yeah, maybe him and anything can try to look for one.
Okay.
Oh, and Bart, you can go too.
Yee-hoo!
Barty boy.
just last question before we send them off. Anatomy wise, can we tell if these are both male, both female?
One of each, perhaps.
Or one of each, yeah.
How thorough do you want to check?
I don't really know how to check the anatomy.
The
of this.
outside.
You gotta check under the tail. You know what I'm saying?
You can see that they're a male and female.
Oh damn, we did kill a family. Fuck.
Okay. Not feeling any better about this at all.
I have an announcement.
You always do. Go ahead.
Listening.
I just want you to remember whose idea this was. It wasn't mine. I told her we shouldn't get involved, and now we have a depressed kitty. It's not my fault. That is all.
So you interrupted us to tell us it is not your fault that I
Yes.
feel bad.
Yes, because I said I was going to say that.
Well, at
I
least he
did say I
followed
told
through with
you.
his word.
You know what the ick is, Midas? You ever felt the ick?
You?
That's what that announcement gave me, but we can move on. It's okay.
Yes. Carry on.
Thank you. Okay. Coach is gonna cast Speak with the Animals so she can tell Pippi what to look for.
What's up, Mom?
Hi, buddy. I just wanted to say that we're going to try to maybe look for the nest in the forest. So we're going to send out you and anything and the the book to go see if maybe it's nearby, because it looks like we have a dead mama and papa, and you know how much that gets to me.
Right, yeah. Pippi's gonna look back and say, this is a pretty big forest. It might take a while to find whatever we're looking for.
Well, I don't want you to search the whole forest, just probably within a couple kilometers radius. Maybe use your little sniffer you got there, and she like boops him on the nose.
Do you want me to do a grid search pattern?
Whatever you feel is right, Pippi. Whatever you feel is the most efficient. And then you should be able to speak to me for like the next hour or so, I think. So you just holler from the woods, and hopefully we will be able to hear you.
You know I don't do good under, time pressure, but okay.
Okay, if you can't talk, if it's past an hour, just come find us and then lead us back, okay?
Okay, what are the other ones doing?
They are also going to be looking with you, I assume, and one will be from is anything a bird again?
Yeah, bird.
Yeah. Anything will be looking from the sky. I'm not 100% sure what the book will be doing, but probably provide some entertainment.
Oh, okay. What is it exactly I'm looking for?
A nest that would be smelling very much like these dragons, or various similar creatures thereof.
Okay. All right.
Yes, but these specific ones. So maybe trace their scent back as much as possible, because they would have attended this nest we are looking for.
All right. All right. Let me get a whiff.
Okay.
And Pippi, buries his nose in the scales of the deceased corpse. And so, all right. Well, I definitely got the scent.
Yes. Okay, now go. And then when you get back, if you find them, you tap your paw twice. If you don't find anything, you just tap once, and then we'll not worry about it, okay?
Okay. Okay, bye, Mom. Bye.
Okay, bye, buddy.
Bye.
Be safe out there, okay? Love you.
Pippi just takes a few steps out, like turns back. Bye, Mom. A couple more steps. Turns. I'll see you later. A couple more steps. Oh, I can't wait to see you again. This keeps going. Yeah, Pippi kind of heads off, snout down, and is exploring.
Oh, little buddy.
Yeah, Zara, what are you telling the boys to do?
All right, Bart. So Pippi got the low ground. You're gonna float right above him, cover his mid ground. Anything. Your job is to cover the high ground. All right. And I'll salute to him like Pippi saluted to his mom.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't have any hands to do that, but imagine I'm doing it.
Just wink, okay?
One big wink from Book.
Then I imagine anything does a salute with his wing.
Anything can 100% give you a bird salute.
Heck yeah, so cool. And yeah, they'll just follow Pippi because Pippi has the smell, and I'll get them to relay anything back. Koshka,
Yes.
tell Pippi to scream at anything and Bart when he finds something.
Okay, Pippi, don't forget to scream to your companions if anything is found. Can he still hear me? Is he close enough? Probably.
Okay, Mom.
Okay, buddy. Be safe. Love you.
All right, and you guys, the pets and familiars head out.
Heck yeah.
Get there.
All right, you can roll perception for all of them. So Pippi or Koshika can do Pippi, and Zara you can do anything. I don't think the book has like a thing.
I have no clue what his stat block is.
I think he just sees like normally.
Just see.
like I don't think he does anything. I don't think he does anything
the
like fancy.
Perception.
I don't know if he has one.
That's mind. D&D. Looking it up. I don't know.
It just has.
Yeah, it says dark vision. I can sense through me.
It just has dark vision. That's about it.
Yeah.
So it's not really doing too much.
That's fine. It's more so just to watch Pippi, just to make sure he's safe.
Yeah. So okay. So Pippi goes, and you can roll for anything as well.
Yeah. And two. Oof, not good.
And
Plus...
Book's just kind of just bouncing around, floating in the air, just happy-go-lucky, following Pippi around. Anything is up
for anything.
Yeah, anything's up in the air, and there's a thick covering of the treetops that don't allow him to really see down through the forest from up above. Pippi is taking quite a long time to find any kind of sense nearby. You don't know how far, or Pippi doesn't know how far exactly the creatures came from in the woods. The woods are, very large in size. Even with the roll of the 24, Pippi's not detecting anything nearby within and he's doing like a zigzag pattern. He's trying not to go too far away from you, Koshka. But he probably gets about, 250 odd feet away from you, just kind of searching back and forth, sniffing through, and can't really pinpoint anything. And Zara, does Book have like a telepathic link to you? Is that how it works? All right. Book kind of, just says something in your head and says, "Oh, buddy, I can't get too far away from my home book, or I'm gonna disappear."
Yeah, just be sensitive. 300 feet, Book. Okay, so as far as you can go, don't go any further.
I kind of feel myself fading away from being too far away.
Just you can zone away from Pippi if you have to. Just go east and west, or southeast and southwest. Do like a circle, 300 foot.
Okay, but it's very important that you don't move, because that moves the focal point of where I can.
Course.
The 300 feet.
Book is very worried.
Book is very worried. And Pippi's out there for a good, probably 45 minutes searching around.
Are we short resting while this is happening?
You certainly can.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's still probably like later afternoon at this point now. And Book kind of telepathically links to you, Czar, and just says, I don't think Pippi's finding anything.
Okay,
He kind of looks sad that he disappointed Koshka.
that's all right. At least we tried. Hey, Koshka.
Yes, sir.
Book's old Barty Boys. He's relaying back. It doesn't seem like Pippi's found anything. I don't think he caught the scent of a nest or anything.
Okay, I just feel better that we tried, you know?
Yeah. Do you
It
want
would
me?
have been really cool to have a dragon, but I also,
Would have.
you know,
Do you?
it's kind of better that there maybe isn't one, because then we didn't kill its parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're still not taking the tail.
Anything that you guys need to do, if you guys know any like death rites or anything like that to commit its spirit to the afterworld, I don't know any. But maybe if you can do that, then you know it's just the body.
I can burn the body and we can spread the ashes.
Okay, and also when I was over there, do you remember when Midas was punching one of the dragons and then some teeth fell out? I think that there might be a couple teeth already on the ground.
Oh, maybe that'll go for some money, or maybe Eladrin can make a drumstick out of it, or I don't know, a pick for his loot.
That is
Well,
disgusting.
I just meant if you guys wanted to claim the bounty, if there's something, you know, you don't. Maybe you wouldn't have to cut off the tail. You could just bring in the teeth,
Oh yeah.
and then you can get some money. If there is money, I'm not really sure what's going on with this. Why we need to claim anything, but
Well, I'm poor. Spells cost
Zara,
a lot.
I have those 1,000 gold pieces that are on hold.
Oh, I thought we were saving that for Caspian.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. Maybe we'll just wait till we hear back from Corey, and then if we do have to buy his bail, hopefully not.
I say we don't.
I mean, why do I agree with Midas? But anyways, I
Because
don't
you know
really
I'm
like
right.
that guy. That's a separate issue, I think.
Because you know I'm right.
Okay, once in your life does not equate intelligence. You know what I mean?
Midas is just like sitting against the trees, just checking his nails as the Wonder Pets is just roaming around. It won't be the last time.
Well, this was the first time so far, so we'll see. But
Yeah, I predict this happening again in about 48 hours.
after you get a good night's sleep, what are we doing after this? Now that we've
Well,
done
before
this?
we got distracted by all the nonsense, we were supposed to decide what to do next.
Oh.
We still have the bracelet if we want to, return it.
Yes, the bracelet. Okay, and we're returning it to rental, right?
That's correct.
So maybe we head back down the trail and or keep going down the trail and head that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, so if you guys continue down, you'll kind of cut through Dunblane, basically. Or you can backtrack to Balland if you want.
How far outside of Balin do we get?
You're probably like halfway to Dunblane. Let me just see something real quick.
South Dundas Woods.
On to Dunblane. Yeah, there's still like basically like another day's travel to get to Dunblane.
Ow.
And then back to Balin would be
Another day.
I mean, depending on it, just totally depends on what you guys want to do.
I mean, out of character, do you guys want to take this tail and go back to Balin to claim? I don't even know if there's a reward for it.
Not really. Nobody told us there was nobody told us that there was an award.
Okay.
They just said here's the Rolling Thunder Bandit and the
Yeah.
Dragon.
I think this is something proof that it's like dealt with. Not necessarily
Okay.
like
Maybe it's who knows, maybe
We don't know.
Maybe they need to show Leopold or whatever for whatever reason.
Gotcha. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Well then, yeah, we started making our way to
Downtown.
Dunblane. Yeah. Go catch up with the people. Go
Making
talk
our way to
some
Dunblane.
Calendar boys.
while we're at it, Zor,
Yes, sir.
where's that book leading us again?
Let's see. The last time I'll just do it. I'll take out the other book. Compass.
And are the Wonder Pets back yet?
Yeah. Yeah. After book relayed, Pippi gave up and then came straight back.
Yeah. The book sees you pull out the other book and says, "There! That's who you've been cheating on me with this entire time!"
Look, book, it's not like that, okay?
Oh, I
No
see.
one-
This book has a nice fancy cover to it, and you toss me aside.
Be
This
honest,
is
book.
Weird.
No one ever said this was a
Really weird.
monogamous relationship.
This is getting weirder.
Oh,
Zara, you are a complicated man.
you just put your hands on all the books, don't you?
I
It's
do.
getting even weirder.
Yes. With consent. Midas.
Mhm.
Gosh.
I am uncomfortable.
I am too.
Look, book. Save this for pillow talk, okay? We don't need to involve the rest of the group.
This
Uh,
is
Domestic
hilarious.
squabbles.
This
Book-
is
Book just
incredibly weird.
Book goes back into your book. Sorry.
I'll just kind of close it and telepathically I'll be like, why do you have to embarrass me like that in front of my friends?
Now I'm embarrassing. Is that what you're saying? I'm embarrassing you?
Yes, ever since you got in life, all of a sudden, you want to be this crazy guy. Look, there's only one crazy guy in this group, and that belongs to Ladrin, okay? You can't take his spot.
I don't think anyone can take his spot.
True.
It's the crazy spot.
But fine, see what this other book can do that I can't.
Well, you don't lead me to treasures
Zara,
and
do
magic
we need
items.
to find
Okay?
you a girlfriend? What is happening here?
No. It's okay.
Can we find a girl book?
Oh,
fuck is wrong with
interesting.
y'all?
How do we know this isn't a girl book?
What?
We only see a face. I mean, I guess you're right.
Oh no, the other book. God dang it. Anyways, compass.
Disgusting.
So you
Ever had.
say compass, and you feel it pulling towards the west. And
It seems.
yeah, frame of reference, you guys are once again right over here.
It seems like it's either pulling us towards Ferento, the lake, Valican, or Lakeshire.
Okay, so let's head to Frento.
Let's go through the
regroup.
lake.
We got stuff to do there. We are not going through the lake.
Oh,
We can totally swim through the lake. I just
Yeah.
cast water breathing. Dude,
Oh my
That'd
god.
be so cool.
It'll be
How long
fun.
does that last,
Fun.
Zor?
24 hours.
We'll make it in that.
We can cross the lake in 24 hours. Can we? I'm not entertaining this.
Could be
Yes.
fun.
Let's just go to Frento.
It'll be a lot of fun.
let's
Let's
just
drop off
go on that path and
bracelets.
see where it
I need
leads
to
us.
drop by
Go on the path to the
my-
west.
I need to drop by my studio, and then we can go to Valican and find Corey and update her on everything, and then we
It's a
can keep it
shortcut.
moving. We are not going to this damn lake. No more stupidness today. I can only take so much.
But that's our middle
I can
name.
only take so much.
Okay.
That's our middle name. The Mighty Stupid Ducks.
In quotation marks.
There's no quotation marks.
Oh,
Says you, non-leader. Anyways, the path it is.
All right. So you guys travel down a little bit more towards Dunblane. Like I said, it was kind of mid-afternoon when you guys were doing some searching, so the sun's starting to come down a little bit at this point. And once again, with the Dunmist Woods on your left and right side, in the distance along the path, kind of close to the tree line, you can see there's a rickshaw-like cart that's been tipped over, and you can see something or someone hanging upside down from a length of rope, the rope's tied around their ankle, and they are motionless.
Oh my god. Y'all, do y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
What
This, I'll check it out.
do you want me to send Bart? He can't get hurt.
What is gonna? Nothing's gonna happen.
There's a guy hanging there. Okay. Good luck.
He's hanging there. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
I'll follow close behind.
Midas is gonna approach it.
All right. And Midas, as you approach, you first see the rickshaw cart has been pushed over, and whatever contents were on the cart have been spilt over and smashed on the ground. You can see a lot of glass, and you can see like a viscous type substance. There's a lot of like bugs and flies, very much like swarming around this this fluid. And looking up, you can see the person is like very red-faced, like they've been in this position for a while. Like they're more unconscious than anything, just hanging there. And as you get closer, the faint smell of honey greets your nose as you get closer to this liquid, and you can see it's honey. And kind of tilting your head over to the side, you can see a familiar face hanging from the tree upside down.
Oh my.
It's the rug guy.
oh my god, I thought it was gonna be Corey.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
I was like, why is she hanging upside down?
Midas is silent for a second before standing back up. He's fine. Let's go.
Just walk away. Let's go.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
Why don't we just cut them down and
You
then
want to,
let
like-
them figure it out?
I mean-
He's fine. He's hanging out.
Literally,
Do you know him? Do you know this man?
we do. Sort
I
of.
didn't.
You don't like this?
Well,
Anyone other than Midas answered this question.
he had some rugs,
Okay.
Some rugs.
like a cart of them.
Really expensive rugs.
Sure.
Okay.
Couldn't really tell.
And we hate him for this.
What?
Hmm?
You can tell. Don't
Right.
be rude.
Sure, of course you can. Because that's what's important here.
So we're not cutting him down because he has a cart full of expensive rugs. I'm gonna need
He
more
does not
than...
have a cart of them anymore.
So maybe we should, if he doesn't have his cart.
Okay,
of rugs.
problem
Did
solved.
you take
and then
them?
she's gonna like climb up and cut him down with her dagger.
All right, you climb up and you kind of saw the little snare trap that was set, and he's only maybe about like 5 or 6 feet dangling off the ground, but he falls with quite the thud onto the ground. And you just hear, oh, my back.
Your back. Your back is fine. What are you doing here?
And you see him kind of slowly come back to consciousness, slowly blinking his eyes, rubbing his temples and looking. And he sees Midas and Eladrin and Zar and just is like, oh, this day cannot get any worse.
Tell me about it.
You're probably right.
You're welcome.
See, you should have left him hanging there. He's a fucking
I should
asshole.
have.
Oh.
He's already rude.
Oh, no, sorry, thank you. Oh. Daisy, where are you?
Daisy?
No one else here.
There's no one here. Is it your rug?
No, my niece.
Yes.
Your
What?
Your niece?
Daisy. You guys don't remember the little girl that was with me before?
Not at all. I actually try to forget about you.
I've
No.
never met you.
I don't remember the little girl that was with you. I was quite focused on the rugs.
Oh wait, from the second time that we met you, coming back to Verento.
Yeah, my niece. Remember, I changed my life around after meeting you guys.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
scared.
I'm just an honest honey salesman now.
What a downgrade.
Listen, I don't know where she is, but I have to find her.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Ducks, let's go.
no, whoa.
Every time.
Whoa, look, it's a little girl. She's probably scared.
Okay.
There's gotta be some way we can find her, help them out.
I don't
Well,
do
what
kids,
happened
not
to
again.
this guy in the first place? Why were you upside down? What did you do? Because I feel like you incited something.
Probably.
No, I was. Me and Daisy were heading down to Dunblane, and all of a sudden, I got picked up by this trap, and the last thing I saw were a bunch of guys push over my cart and snatch my niece and run into the forest.
Oh hell no. Okay, yeah. Fuck that guy. We're going to get him. God, you're such a bad uncle.
Yeah, what are you doing getting trapped like this and letting a poor defenseless girl be kidnapped by a bunch of men into a forest?
I'm just one guy.
Told you
like-
you
I
had those
would've
bugs.
saved her. Oof.
Listen, I got rid of the rugs because of you guys.
I know.
You just need to settle down in town.
So in a roundabout way, this is kind of your fault.
You know what?
All right, Midas, punch him.
Let me at him.
You punch him. You punch him. Before you punch him, do you have anything of Daisy's that smells like her?
Midas is like raiding his hands around his throat.
Oh, I got her handkerchief.
That will do. Thank you. And then she takes it and gives it to Pippi, and then she's like, "Okay, Midas, go ahead."
Stop pummeling me. It's very painful.
Koshka sends Pippi to sniff and then see if he can lead them to the girl in the forest.
Pippi does catch the scent of a mixture of like the handkerchief and these the quite fragrant aroma of honey. And Pippi kind of first sniffs the handkerchief and then kind of very subtly and slowly takes a couple licks of the honey that's on the ground and then goes back to sniffing the handkerchief, and then goes off into the woods, snout down.
Okay. Koshka will follow him. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Everybody else goes. Just be like, oh my god, one more thing. Okay, here we go.
And then through gasping breath, as Midas chokes this guy out, he's gonna say, "I have to go with her. I have to save her."
Not a chance.
She shouts back, "Please don't, you will only slow me down."
Midas, just knock him out, throw him in his cart, and we'll come back for him. Let's go.
Damn, we are aggressive as fuck.
One
these
second.
days.
Might just puts him upside down and just like shake him out or whatever he has.
Like a bully?
just a bunch of like lint falls out of his pockets.
Don't mind me, it's just a little collection tax.
Not even a good honey salesman.
I didn't sell any of the honey yet. As he's getting shook.
You're really bad at this. And he
You're so
finally
mean.
lets go.
And he just falls to the ground.
I do not like you.
Oh. Listen, I have to find Daisy. Let me go with you.
Mm-mm.
You just want me to stay here while my niece is in danger?
No, I'd rather you do something you're good at and like stay in one spot, like in Frento.
Listen, I gotta sell my brother's honey. That requires transportation.
I said do something you're good at.
Well, how am I supposed to get better if you won't let me do it in practice?
Pick something
Sorry.
else.
Your lack of preparation does not equate to an emergency to me, so we're gonna go get this handled, bring her back, and then we're gonna continue on to rent.
And the guy just very much relents and says, "So you want me to just stay right here?"
Yes.
To be clear, I don't care what you do, but you better stay out of my way.
The guy just sighs and says, Just bring her back safe, okay?"
No, we're gonna. He quickly catches himself and stops talking.
Okay, here we go. Let's go, Pippi. Let's go find this girl and bring her back to her very irresponsible uncle who's trying to sell honey. And then we will go to front.
And let's end the session
the
there
light.
tonight. We'll end it there. Hooray.
Or side quest appear.
He's like, alright guys, we did everything we needed to do. Time to go to Frento. And then he's like,
Goddamn
Frento, did you mean rug salesman? He's like, yeah, so actually you have to find this girl, and the girl is at the opposite end of Balin, like near the shipyard.
As far away from where you were going as possible.
Yeah, you guys have to go back to SoundCloud Island.
She's on SoundCloud Island, turns out.
Like,
She was there the whole
oh
time.
man, you know, after we completed, you didn't even have to do that, guy.